You should tag or you. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Hey. Hey. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the show. Okay. Here's the deal. Christina Page to my right. I'm LaDonna Raeh. She rolled up on me and was like, "Let's do a podcast." I was like, "Huh?" I'm not even prepared. I don't have my wig on. You know, I normally wear my blind when I'm ready to get onto the podcast, but not today. We're natural chicks today.
I ain't never did no podcast before, y'all. So,
and it shows you don't have to lean into the. Yeah. No, you don't want to. You know, COVID. Where's my?
Okay, go on and press it down. Although I ain't got it.
No, it's all good. Welcome to the show. Now we don't have a specific topic, but we talk on the telephone all the time about so many different things. So what are you thinking? What do you think that we should really go in on? Because there's a lot of stuff going on that you just in our own worlds that we can discuss, bring to the forefront.
Well, we talk about menses, we talk about children, the chilling. We talk about acting. We talk about theater. We talk about real estate. We talk about technology.
We talk about making money.
Yeah,
we really talk about that.
I mean, well, today is Juneteenth, so I mean, we could talk a little bit about that, right? Ooh. Actually, we could talk about the fact of why Juneteenth exists and how we still walking around and we just don't know
what it's all about.
We just not just about Juneteenth. We just don't know, right? We walking around just unaware. Let's talk about things that Black folks is just unaware. What don't we know?
Okay. Well, I don't know what they don't know, but a lot of times we don't know how to spell certain words, like 2, 2, and 2.
Oh, yeah, because they don't teach that in the schools no more. It's called inventive spelling. So basically, they send the children out and they say whatever. So if you want to spell it T-U, we give you some points. Because, little baby, you don't need to know the difference of T-O-O, T-O, and T-W-O. You can spell it as T-U.
Lies and garbage. What else don't we know? A lot of times I hear, what makes you cringe? Like, grammar is a big thing for me. I know we talk with an accent.
Yeah.
But when people say, how old you is?
You know why it doesn't bother me? And I spend a lot of time talking to children about this, like culture of power. And then when we think about just our ancestors and the richness of our language and how it's been passed down, it doesn't bother me as long as we know and are able to be multilingual, right? So I may say that to you. What's going on? What's good? What you doing? What you want? I may say something to you, and why is what you is or why is that better or not? As long as you know. I think the problem once again goes that we don't know. So
I think you slipped right there. You never said how old you is.
Oh, how old you is, whatever it was.
Right. You gotta switch that up.
How old you is, whatever it is that you are saying. I don't think one is better than the other.
We don't want to get shut down for licensed music.
Oh yeah, well that's
that's the cut.
We do not own the rights to
the music,
any of these songs.
Right.
I kind of want to be a DJ,
and that's your camera right there. So
I've been looking over.
I know you looking at the screen. You got to look at the camera.
Okay.
It's weird though, but you're learning podcasting.
Yeah, okay. I'm learning.
I had this over here.
I have a bunch of songs I want to put on, y'all.
Okay, she wants to DJ. She don't want a podcast. She want to DJ. I want to DJ too.
DJ and sing too. But back to what I was saying. Here's the thing: is our language and the way in which I guess we want to say melanated people speak, and even in urban environments, it's a manifestation of the way that our ancestors spoke. So I don't necessarily say to dishonor that. What I'm saying is I think we need to be able to teach our children in all different areas, right? It's the same that if, a child grows up speaking Spanish in their home, but then they're able to go into, a different environment, a work environment, and they multilingual. So I don't give children flack about that or other people flack about it. What I do say is if they don't know, then they need to be educated, because unfortunately doors get closed when you don't, when you can't access certain things. And I've worked in HR where people didn't use correct, subject verb agreements, and they didn't get the job.
This is true. I mean, you got to know how to speak the language.
Yeah,
I can go in and out.
yeah, that's my point.
Right. I can do code switching.
Yeah,
Now there was a time when I used to do like radio shows or podcasts, I always thought I had to sound a certain way.
Yeah.
And it was boring.
Mm-hmm.
And a really good mentor of mine, Mr. Rick Party himself, actually had to train me how to be myself.
Okay.
And do you know that's the hardest thing for me to do?
Were you like, hello, my name is LaDonna Raeh, and welcome to the LaDonna Raeh Show?
I was more like, hi, and welcome to the LaDonna Raeh Show. I'm your host, LaDonna Raeh, and today's guest is very special. Our guest today is going to be the very well-renowned actress, Miss Christina Page. Welcome to the show, Christina.
Why, thank you, darling.
Thank you.
You.
So you start feeding off of my whack Oprah energy.
It actually sounds wonderful.
But it was boring. It wasn't who I was. And then when you saw me in person, because I think it came from being a young mother. I know we're going too deep with it, but being a young mother, I always felt like I had to prove that I knew how to raise my children. So you have to speak with more bravado in your voice so that you sound a little bit more, I don't know, knowledgeable.
Yeah.
I grew out of that. And I was like, I already know what I know. Okay. I got 2 sets of kids, 2 very successful boys, or they're men now.
Yeah.
And now I'm raising 2 kings still. So I don't have to prove it. I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody.
See? And here's the thing. I know we sit and we give, power to a language that is called the culture of power, right? But it all originated from us, right? It all originated from us.
What? Be specific.
Us being the original, right? All languages originated from original man.
Okay.
And so it's interesting when we even think about the word fixing, right? And people, they cringe on like fixing it. So I was like, okay, like I'm fixing it too, or whatever. So I looked up the origin of it, and it was a thing, right? Where in the South, people used to, if you were going to be doing something, be like, okay, can you fix that porch for me, Barbara Rae? I'm gonna fix it. And so it just got, truncated, right? And so
I didn't even know it was fixing. I thought it was finna.
No, so it's a derivative of that. So it started as like, I'm going to fix it, right? But you ain't reaching out to Sally Mae telling her, I'm going to fix it for you, dear. It's like, I'm fixing it. Right. Then it turned to, I'm fixing to.
I'm fixing to.
Right. Then I'm fin to.
Right. I'm finna.
Right. So, it again.
And if you're from Chicago, what happened to people saying yarn? Is that yarn?
Now, you know what?
I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that in a minute.
I knew somebody in Baltimore that said they used to say that. As a matter of fact, he said he would have his bike in the hood and he'd have to go by the old heads and they'd be like, that's yarn.
Right.
And he was like, yeah.
That's yarn.
But I don't remember that in Chicago.
I think we should bring it back. Bring it back.
Oh, no, I don't like that one, yarn.
Yarn? That's yarn? That's yarn?
Yeah.
What do they say now? That's your, I don't know what they say. I can't even understand half the things that people are saying nowadays. But I gravitate. I adapt. I don't look at them stupid. Like I think before I was being a little bit assertive. Then I got older and wiser and realized that there are different cultures within a culture.
Oh,
so I don't have to accept, but I can accept. I don't have to pretend or play like or be offended by anything. I know what you're trying to say. Yeah.
Right. We are not a monolith. I have a friend. He says that anytime I say something about men, I don't know if I can use this, but he said we ain't one big nigga.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
He said said that all the time, and then he's like, "We're not a monolith, Christina. Like there is some differentiation in the male species."
I kind of like that, but next time let me know so I can.
Well, I tried to preface it to say I ain't think I should say. Y'all, I don't even use that word.
Right,
that,
like hit me and I go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's try it again.
Okay, ready?
So I got a friend, and he always say to me, Christina, you know we ain't one big nigga. Okay. I didn't mean it.
Wow. Wow. Views of our guests are not the views of the show, okay, or of the host. I'm telling you, I'm just not. Wow. I'm glad you're here, but
I done set us back all on Juneteenth. I promise y'all when I say
I haven't even said the word today on the show.
I don't even use that word.
I can't tell.
But my friend says it, and it's hilarious when he says it because he's right. We are not a monolith, and there is variance and within us, but for some reason we always get lumped in.
Yeah, right? This is true. Well, here's the thing. I'm glad you brought up the things that we speak or that we don't know. I still can't think of something that we don't know. Like we may not. I'm not for making our people or black people or whatever we're going to be called the next census
melanated people,
ignorant at all. I do not want to call us ignorant at all. I don't want to, and I know ignorant is like lack of knowledge, but lack of knowledge for they perish. And I'm just a little bit concerned about putting my people down. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. There's a cycle going on in the black community. Okay, hear me out. It's not that we are for instance, the statistics show that we make up the majority of the population in prison. Okay. Now, the reason for that is because we are targeted. And the reason we are targeted and we fall for the banana in the tailpipe is because we're distracted. We have turned in our values for valuables. And because of that, we end up doing whatever it takes to get those valuables and forgetting about our values.
Right.
So there's a cycle going on. And the only way to break it is to strengthen the black family.
That's it. Right. Things versus your family. And it used to be a time where a man, a woman, it was about that family, right? Mm-hmm. I want to just single out the brothers, right?
You got women.
But, the presence of what a black man in a family and his responsibility and the pride that he took in his family, I just even think about like my grandfather and, we just, I don't know why I keep going to that song.
It's Can you fingerprint it?
Oh.
Yes, she gonna sue us.
I'm so well.
I ain't got much. Okay?
I got a whole bunch of songs.
Where's that one that you were playing? The one that you asked me had I heard, and I said I didn't grow up in the hood.
Oh, that's not in my playlist. I just pulled that up. That's Get Down, Little Mama.
Well, can you pull it up again?
Oh,
Get Down, Little Mama. Yeah,
that's not really appropriate right now as we talk about black family.
Oh, yeah. But, I'm sorry. Black families got down.
I feel like I need to play some Gil Scott or whatever, but I guess I can't play him either because, I don't know.
Yeah, well, we gotta find.
I can play "It's a Family Affair," but that's
okay. You know what? Yeah, we gotta get you off of it. I gotta go to my people.
I don't know the rights to that either.
Yeah, I gotta pull up my independent.
This is what happened when you get two people. I think LaDonna claimed that she had ADHD.
I have ADD.
ADD. Right. She got one of them.
Yeah.
I self-proclaim it. Not that I want to put no spell on me, but I see evidence of it. And so this is what happens when you get two people together.
I kind of like it. I kind of like having
we were all over the place.
Okay, here we go.
What you just put on?
So this is Curly. He's straight out of Korea. And this is actually his instrumental version. But I had the pleasure of interviewing him. He is a dope and amazing father and husband to his wife. I can't remember her name, but Curly is thebomb.com. So, yeah.
This is his song?
Yeah.
I like
I have the actual song too. Yeah. Yeah. So anyhow, you were saying the strengthening of the black family and how people see the father.
Yeah, and I was just I was actually having this conversation with my cousin yesterday because we buried my cousin, which I used to call my uncle because he's in his 80s. But we were just saying like my grandfather and some of my older cousins that were more like uncles, they don't make them like that anymore. And they were these quiet, resilient men that you thought were kind of standoffish, where they went to work and they were fiercely protective,
and then people
over their families.
Respected them though.
Oh yes,
yeah.
You didn't play with them.
Where's the respect though? How can you respect a man that you watched your mother put out the door? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they weren't getting put out.
Exactly.
I mean, these were protectors, and you just don't see that. And so the focus is go out there and get your bag, which is important, right? But back then it really was around your family and those values, right? And your children, and raising your children and protecting them. And not just that, the community, right? Everybody protected all the kids, And
now it's like, don't talk to my kid.
Right.
You used to run up to the school to whoop your son's butt.
Now they gonna whoop you.
Now they gonna whoop the teacher.
Whip that trick. Get them.
Like, I don't play them games.
Yeah, no.
I there was a time I went to, I'm not gonna tell you which son because I got like a gang of them. But one of my kids, I got a phone call in the middle of the day. I had to leave work and go to the school and have a talk with him.
Yeah.
And this was a assistant principal black man, and my son was acting out. I was like, he said, what? I said, I'm on my way. I was there in 15 minutes. I got there and I said, come on, you coming with me. We went into another part of the office and they said, this,
you can't
my
do
maiden
that.
name, you can't do that here. I said, excuse me? I said, you called me from here. My son is here. My son I birthed is here. I'm going to do this here. Ma'am, we can't. I said, close your eyes. And I took him in the bathroom. I didn't care about all that. I took him in the bathroom. I said, where will you be when the police have him upside a car trying to arrest him? Where will you be when I have to bail him out? Where will you be when he's disrespecting the wrong person? Where will you be? And I went into the bathroom and I said, come on. I don't want to say which kid it is. And I brought him in there. He said, he said, what are you doing? I said, I'm about to use the bathroom. I know you're not going to stand there. He said, well, come on out. I said, no, he's seen my ass before. And I whooped that tail in that bathroom. And when we came out, I said, you are not protected from me by them.
Yeah, well,
they
you
were
used to be able to do that. You got away with it. I'm saying you did.
Here's the thing. The reason why this was removed,
¿Cómo estás?
Right, somebody at the door.
Hola.
Wait, my Ring doorbell would have said something. Okay. Oh, those are fireworks. Okay, all right. They sound different in the headphones.
And the
but
rockets red. No, we're not gonna sing that right now on Juneteenth.
Go
ahead. No. We could sing Lift Every Voice and sing, but I'm not gonna sing that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you did. So you forget I'm a principal. So I've been on the other side of that, right? Where and it was an old head too. He's a Tuskegee Airman, and I want to let them unmelanated people call the popos on them a DCFS or anything. But he did the same thing.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I'm listening. Yes.
Ooh, he did the same thing, and he was gonna tear that boy up in the classroom. And they came, it was like, please don't get Miss Page. I just got his name.
As he should.
And I went and I pulled him, and I'm not gonna say his name, but we laugh about it to this day. And he was tearing that boy up, and I said, your unmelanated teacher was real worried, and I got to convince her not to call the peoples on you. So they do call the people. I'm just gonna
they're mandated reporters.
We all are, but maybe I shouldn't have admitted that I pulled him and let him go free. I set him free because and the little boy, he's I think he's like maybe a sophomore in college now.
Oh yeah, that was a long time ago.
I'm just saying he got a good head on his shoulders because his grandfather knew what to do.
You have to stay on top of these children. And see, this is what's going on. There's an agenda in our community so that
It's
we
a
don't
whole bunch
have
of
so that we
agendas.
don't have control of our kids.
No, that ain't what it is.
No, that's part of it. It really
That
is.
ain't it.
It
That
is.
ain't it.
It yes, it is.
It's
Yes,
not
it
so
is.
that we don't have control of our kids.
Okay, what is it?
They are worried, as Dr. Frances Cress Welsing has said, and she said it's so much research around it. They are worried about us taking over, right? They are worried that they're going to, everything that is done is the unmelanated person's desire and fear that we are going to take over and they're going to be extinct. So everything they do from way back when is preservation of them. So it really don't have to do with losing control of our kids. If whatever it equals, whether it be the, emasculation of Black men, keeping them in prison. Now, they have places now where it's like only women and children. And I was watching it, was like,
it's always
what
been
kind
like
of community, right? Because you separate the Black man from, so everything is around, from the Planned Parenthood, everything is around them worried about being extinct.
Okay, so let's think about this. If we lose control of the children, that is part of it.
That's
I'm gonna tell you why.
it.
If we lose control of the children, where do the children end up?
Oh, they end up in prison. They end up dead. So that's just one facet of it. I'm just saying
I can only say one at a time. There's a gay agenda. We don't want to go there. But I'm just here to tell you that I've decided that since we can't get I don't have a bleep button ready. Since we can't get our race identification together, I have observed how individuals are able to change their gender. So I'm going to change my race.
You told me that.
I'm telling everyone now.
You told me that.
When the census comes through, as it did in 2020, when anything comes through, any application, except the ones where I benefit from being Black, I am hey, they do it.
That ain't what I'm doing. I'm gonna let you finish, but I just saw that live up there.
What?
This was supposed to be a test, LaDonna.
It is a test. It's a live test.
I am seeing somebody talking about hello. Go on here.
Oh, they said hello. Okay, say hi back. Did you say hi, Trey?
Hi, Trey. I didn't know I was on this thing. I thought I was just playing around on a test.
So will you change your rhetoric?
Yes, I am now. I am Christina Page, and no, go ahead. We up in it now.
You're such an actress. Okay, so watch this. But
actually, I see that whole lot because you know what? I got ADHD, and I'm too busy just looking over here and there. I forget to look right there.
That's why I told you to look at the camera.
I know it's all new for me, people. I don't know, but I definitely didn't see that live 2242.
I am checking the Caucasian box.
She's checking the Caucasian
box. Not because I'm trying to be like them. I just want to identify. Okay.
I don't never want to identify.
Yeah, I'm gonna identify. I want to change. Now that's when people are gonna say, "Oh, hold up, you can't do that." I just want to see what happens. Yep. Checking it for everybody in this house and the dog.
They're gonna look at the address and look at the last census, be like, "Wait a minute, what happened?"
Hey, today I identify as white.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, my great grandmother. So my family on my dad's side came from Lebanon, and she came over with a Syrian family, and so I was doing research because there was some argument about whether our family was Lebanese or Syrian, but I know she was Lebanese and she came with a Syrian family. So I went to go look up her census, looking at my family census, and it says that she's from France. She changed her whole stuff because she didn't want to be Arab. So it's been done because she spoke 5 languages. So it says she was born in France and she was French. She was not. She was Middle Eastern. Oh, but she did what you. So you ain't doing nothing under the sun. She came in here and changed her whole stuff with the census, and she said I was not going to come here and be a Middle Eastern immigrant. She thought that back then it was better to be a European, a French immigrant, and so now that the rest is history. So now that side of the family, they all Europeans.
Well, you got to do what you got to do. but it really bothers me when I talk to people that are of other cultures, other races, and they know exactly who they are. And
Mm.
all I can do is get quiet because I had to rely on a DNA test. I had to
Mm.
rely on a DNA test that told me that I was 26% this and 23% that. It all falls under Nigerian. Okay.
West
But
African.
right.
Yeah.
So I'm West African. And it's great. How come I don't know the culture? Like, how come I didn't know this before sending them my $398?
Ooh,
This was
you
8 years
sent them.
ago. It was 8 years ago.
Oh my
That's when it
goodness.
was first introduced. Don't judge me.
No,
But
I
I
didn't.
needed to know. I needed to know who I was. Who am I supposed to be thanking? I need to thank my ancestors. And I don't want that to be a generic thank you. I want to say thank you to the ancestors that are fallen before me because
Mm.
they paved the way for me. They whether they handed me over to the boat or they tried to keep me from going to the boat, I just want to pay homage to them.
Mm. Well, it's interesting because a lot of history is coming out. A lot of myths are coming out. A lot of lies are being exposed. And the reality is, we have lost. Right? They knew that if you separate a people from who they are, right, their spiritual self, because that's what we are. We're spiritual beings. You separate a people from their spiritual self, they will be lost. And when you said the people are lost for, they will perish out of lack of knowledge.
Mhm.
When you don't have knowledge of self, that is, you're gonna perish.
Yeah,
Right, you're
it's
gonna
it's it's
perish
a done deal.
because when you look at other cultures that have gone through persecution, that have gone through oppression, they had a language, they had a culture, and more importantly, they had a spirituality. Now, I'm not
Mhm.
saying religion, they had a spirituality. And so
Mhm.
we have to figure out how to get back to our spiritual, base
Yeah.
of understanding and connecting with that God within us. Cause that's
Yes.
really that's the essence of purpose.
Oh, watch out now. They don't want to hear that.
Oh, okay.
Okay? They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear about how we have the power within. They don't want to hear how you can look in the mirror and actually talk to your spiritual peeps.
The kingdom of God,
I'm
it
sorry.
resides within.
Yeah, I try to stay away from that conversation, but I know it to be true. And when I wake up in the morning, I have found that I am thanking God and saying good morning. You say good morning to people you don't even like. Do you say good morning to
Mhm.
God? You say good
Oh,
morning,
every
God.
morning I say thank you, thank you, thank you every morning. And when I'm
So
really on
you a begging
when I'm really in it,
warrior.
I do. I say thank you,
Thank you for giving me
thank you.
something. What about do you ever say, have you ever said in your life, have you ever said, God, you're welcome?
No, you know what?
Doesn't that feel
I ain't
weird?
said that. I ain't never
But
said that.
but God is he wants us to carry out his um his spiritual light.
Hmm.
And there are times when I consciously say, Lord, you're welcome.
I ain't never said that.
Yep.
Now, you know what I have thought in a sense of am I serving? I'm almost I want to say, when you think about parents, right? Am I making you proud? Like I've definitely had those moments, but I ain't never said you welcome. But I say thank you all the time. Actually, it's the first thing out of my mouth, and I have to, fight to not put this in my hand, right? Because you hear the ding or something in the morning, and so I've had to really like train myself. And then when I'm really dope, right?
I'm never distracted by my phone.
When I'm
Wow.
really, really on it, I just start thinking with blessings in the morning
Hold on.
and showing gratitude.
Hello.
She done got on the phone while we in the middle of the podcast. Now,
Go ahead,
I
Christina.
thought it was
Yeah.
just a test. Because here's the thing. I see her
Uh-huh.
doing it, and I love being with my sister
Okay, I'll
LaDonna.
send
And
you the link.
we've done some acting and some things, and so we always talking about these intersections. And so I was like, you know what? Let me just come here. Let's do a test. Let's see. Now I purposely asked her. Let's not let it go live. Let's just do a few. Let's just talk about a
I
few
said
different
no.
things. But
Damn.
no, she got y'all on here. We ain't got but two, and we thankful for them two wonderful viewers and a thumbs up. Thank you, y'all, for my first time when I
that's not accurate.
well, I see two I say uno, dos.
Well, see, one thing you got to learn about podcasting is you
Yeah.
never talk about the people that aren't here. You talk about the people that are here.
That's why I
So
said I'm
thank you for the
thankful.
two.
You didn't
Yeah.
hear me say that. I'm
I'm
thankful for my
agreeing
two.
with you.
I love my two.
I am
Uno,
agreeing with you.
dos. And my thumbs up. Because it's the first I've ever gotten.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're so sweet.
So I love y'all.
Well, I want to thank you guys for watching. This is, generally I do the LaDonna Raeh show, and I was doing 5 shows, and then I got burned out, and y'all weren't watching. So I was like, you know what? I'm burned out for what? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not actually kidding. Yeah, I got burned out. The people that were watching, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch. People ask me all the time, where's that happily divorced show? Where's that, Sweet Nothing show? I love the Sweet Nothing show. I love the happily divorced show. And then I really miss my Toaster While Tipping show that was on Wednesday. But my co-host and I no longer are in the same room every Wednesday. So we kept talking about how we're gonna do it, and she's doing big, big things. So she's doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to thank everybody that's been there. But then Christina,
I just want to thank that extra person that just joined us too. Hello.
oh my gosh, you are just so green. Jeez.
Hola.
Gosh. Hola.
Can I get another? Can I get another? Can I get another? No.
Yeah, share the link. Share the link. There's a couple of comments out there. So let's see. We got Tracy. Trey said hello. Tracy Kincaid. We know who that is.
Get your
Hey,
popcorn
Tracy.
ready. Tracy, get your popcorn ready.
Tracy Kincaid also said, y'all gonna be this funny. She meant y'all, this gonna be
Y'all
funny. Right.
gonna be
See,
this funny.
I can read. I know the language.
If you had heard us earlier, there's no shade. Because you know what? We know what you said. The origins of it. Y'all gonna be this funny?
Yeah. No, she meant, this gonna be.
No, I like it that way. Y'all gonna be this funny?
Okay, maybe so. All right, cool beans.
We love you, Tracy. We love you. Mwah.
Yeah. So, Christina, tell us about you. You are an actress, an entrepreneur, a woman of your own right, or in your own right. Tell us about you. Who is Christina Page?
Okay. No, I ain't that deep. So I've been in education.
I was about to say.
You're right. I am.
Right.
I am.
This
I
is.
am,
We
I
are.
am.
Let's go.
I am. You are. We are. No. So yeah.
You want to do some poetry? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Tell them who you are.
Well, I was rapping earlier.
You were, and I can rap too. So.
Hey, ho, what you know, here I go as I keep my fucking flow, let you know that I am the one on this show with LaDonna Raeh over here on my right, cause she is so dynamite. Hey. All right.
They ain't give me these soup coolers for nothing.
All right.
Okay, so back to who you are.
So I have been in education for like over 20 something years. So I've been a teacher, a principal, an assistant principal, and now I work in senior leadership, and I open doors and access for young people and all kind of people. And I've worked in HR, and when we talk about purpose, right? Every time I'm like, I'm gonna go do something else, I always stay connected to education. So that's just something that I really do feel like is a calling and my gift, with working with others and opening doors. I'm a mother of 2. My son just graduated from Morehouse. Yeah, shout out to Morehouse, the Maroon Tigers. And I have a 19-year-old that just went into college at U of I, my daughter. And so I'm a proud mom. I don't have any pets or anything, but my 2 children and then my extended children keep me really busy. What else about me? I love to do a lot. I love traveling. Like that is the thing. And I don't want to say this, but I guess I should. I was on lockdown. Uh,
When you say lockdown, what do you what? Let me get my Oprah voice. When you say lockdown, what do you mean by lockdown?
I was in the servitude and bondage of
Oh, marriage. Okay.
a narcissistic
Hey, hey,
relationship.
hey,
It is the
hey.
truth. I know she don't like me to say that, so but it's the truth, and it's my truth. So she really can't, whatever. But I'm free now, and if anybody's ever been in that situation, you'll understand that you don't have no freedom. So
That's
I get
free.
eyes free. So I really like traveling. I like doing anything out in nature. Yeah, so and if it's something that I haven't tried, I'm always down to do. I act. And so my fellow thespian over here, not to be confused with the alphabet, um, my fellow thespian, I love doing theater. I do a little TV and film, but really I found that theater is my jam.
Yeah.
I invest, so real estate, I love that, and I'm trying to figure out how to grow and do that more. Yeah.
And what's next for you? Like, what is it? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I'm really being drawn to wellness. And so it's interesting when I first start saying, let's talk about when we talk about Juneteenth, right? What we don't know, right? We don't know what we don't know. It was really around this whole idea of wellness because I feel like, after I went through the heartbreak and the things that I've endured in the past, I felt like I needed some spiritual like spaces, right?
Mhm.
And I needed things that connected mind, body, and spirit. And so I got into therapy, which was really the bomb. And so, folks, if you ever go through things, therapy is it, so I just
Yeah.
want to get that shameless plug. But I found myself just even with like food and wishing that like I could just go somewhere like Bali or Costa Rica, someplace, and do retreats. And so I don't know, I just feel like I have been sharing a lot of like my wisdom that I've learned through this experience and wanting to give that back. And so I know I want to do something with wellness. And then I spend a lot of time like researching herbs and researching just all types of natural things and just holistic eating. And, like today I just learned that I always knew that there was this wax coating that they put on like the fruit.
Mhm.
But I didn't know that it was like a whole corporation with a big philanthropist. I'm not going to even say their name because I don't know what I can say and not say. I don't
Why
already
not?
said it.
If they're a
The-
philanthropist and you know
I
about
done
it,
already said the N word. But anyway,
so why stop now?
why stop now? But anyway, I'm just learning like they intentionally, I've been knowing they intentionally poisoning us, right? And so I think when people understand that, like they think, oh, when I go to the store or whatever, I buy organic or I buy this.
So
or
organic's
that.
not really organic?
Well, you know what I learned? So again, things you don't know, you don't know. Um, all organic doesn't necessarily there's like you can pay to get like an organic label. Sometimes fruits and vegetables that don't have the label on there are actually organic, but like a small farmer won't necessarily want to pay to get that label, right? Because there is a cost to even getting that certification. And so even though it may be organic, it may say certain pesticides that the FDA, kind of falls under, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't have other things. So sometimes organic may not be the necessarily the best, which we're told that it is, right? And that's what you hope. But I'm learning that it could not always be the case. And then I'm also learning that you could have some fruits and vegetables, depending on where they're sourced, could actually be organic, but they don't have that label. So
Wow.
again, I'm just learning all this stuff, y'all. I may even say it wrong, but yeah, I'm learning that. And so, the thing that we should be talking about in terms of our community is like land, right? And where we can grow and raise our own, right?
And control our food.
And control
'Cause
our own.
We're basically taking the leftovers or what they put in our community. Not to cut you off.
No, don't cut me. I mean, you go ahead.
Actually, I was gonna say, but yeah, to cut you off. I used to be part owner of a grocery store, and
I didn't
when
know.
we when we put produce and fresh fruits and all of that stuff that is under produce, the community was not receptive. I mean, this was like a corner store that had been there over 40 years. And but when we had 3 for $10 cereal, it is a marketing tactic to place it at eye level for the children to see.
Yeah.
And the parents buy it. We almost suffered financially because we wanted to bring fresh produce. But when we brought back the 3 for $10 cereal, wasn't no Takis back then, but flaming hot Cheetos and all of that. Always money. I mean, we're talking about stamps too. So unfortunately, that was part of the community not having the mindset to have fresh produce instead of garbage food. That is why our children are so all over the place, unfortunately. They are not able to focus because they have not gotten the nourishment that's necessary to develop that brain. And an adult brain develops until what, age 23?
Well, I know even for boys, it's even that frontal lobe, I think it closes like at 24.
Yeah, so, I think
you're right.
Some boys are closed all the way. But unfortunately, I'm still worried about the kids that got the Flint water. We're not hearing about that. And
shout out to Eric Mays.
Hey, okay.
I love him.
And we're not talking about it, but we know that something has happened along the way. There's so many things that we have to do differently. But what do you do when you try to bring it to the community and the community is not receptive of it?
Yeah, well, you know what? I'll say this. It is changing, right? You see it just in our community with the amount of people that are going to the gym. You see it on social media. You see the amount of vegans, the amount of even and not to say I'm not promoting, plant-based lifestyle, although I will say there are lots of research and benefits out there in terms of for plant-based lifestyle. But we used to always see the fried chicken and the Chinese food stores. We see all of that.
They're going to answer. The brain develops until you're 25. Thank you, 25. Tracy. Thank you, Tracy.
I knew that frontal lobe was 24. Yeah. So, yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Tracy.
Yes, doctor. Yes.
Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
And so, and you know what? These good people, because they don't listen all throughout. Now, I'm going to tell you, I ain't never been that good. My attention span don't allow me to get on Hey Trey at 9:20 and then Trey still saying stuff later on.
Yeah.
I tell you, I watch you. I'll be like, oh, she look cute. She talking about some good stuff. And then I probably close my phone by there because I just don't have that. So I appreciate y'all even more because y'all sticking with us.
Stick with us.
Yes. But what was we talking about?
You were talking about how the community. Oh shoot! See, I got ADD too.
I told you this would happen. We don't talk about 50 million things.
Wait a minute.
We ain't got to the love yet though. Yeah. Y'all want to tune in. We may not get to that this time, but y'all want to. Our dating conversations be everything. But so I know we were talking about the food and the groceries and
look, y'all.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Wait, where's my bleep button? Because I ain't gonna say the word.
If you can support melanated farmers as well, at the farmers markets. Definitely support them and learn and get the education. Oh, that's what I was saying. So things are changing, right? We do see farmers markets and we see our people. We see the vegan. We see the healthy choices. So it's shifting. It's changing. And we ain't all a monolith. So are we gonna get everybody? Maybe not. No. But we are seeing the education. We're seeing the programs. You have wonderful produce vans that go around now, and organizations like Growing Home, and community gardens, and I see them popping up in Woodlawn and South Shore and Inglewood. So
back in the day, we used to have a meat man. He used to come to your door with meat that he got off the truck. So, I mean, he just brought the meat to the door and you paid him.
Yeah. And so
that was our DoorDash.
We just kind of, again, it goes back to remembering who we are, right? And so we are people that tend land, right? We had a direct, not only when we talk about spiritualism, connection to the soil. right? And
Mhm.
so as we remember who we are, again, we talk about that mind, body, and spirit. And there's so many reasons. There's education now when we talk about diabetes in our community, when we talk about all these different, high
And
blood
why you got
pressure.
these renal clinics popping up in the black community.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes.
And the soda tax.
Yeah, so I say things are shifting and changing. Yeah, they are. People are becoming educated about their
But
wellness.
now, this is something that a wise man once told me. He said, once you get the information, what do you do with it? So it's not just enough to get the information. You have to actually get in position. Let me just break for a second and say the music that you guys hear in the background, these are independent artists. They are amazing independent artists. And I've been scrolling their name and information down at the bottom if you're wondering what song that is playing and so on and so forth. But right now you're listening to 410 Hazy, Flip That. This is the radio edit version. So but yeah, there's just so many artists out there that are doing it and doing it and doing it well. So support them as well. But back to what we were saying, there's an opportunity for our community to grow, but we have to get in position because the people that make the decisions are the people that are in position to make those decisions. We have to. I'm not about to give you a lesson on voting. Okay, but if they took it away, you all would be up in arms like, "Oh, I can't even vote," but you yourself can get in position. Okay, so
Shout out to Dr. Cornel West running for the independent party, the third independent party. Just shout out to Dr. Cornel West.
shout out. All right. What are you gonna do with his hair though?
Well, I love his hair. Usually that's what my hair look like. I don't know. I've been doing this tame thing,
Yeah.
and everybody like it,
Yeah.
But I'm ready to be set free again. I love Dr.
This
West's
this
hair.
takes me too long. Okay, we're not talking about too much here. Um, but yeah, we got to get in position. Protesting is one thing. Smash and grabbing is not a form of protesting, people. If you want to form a political party or get together with some community leaders, don't be afraid to do so and reach out to your alderman. That's so important to know how to protest and how to fight for what you want to change as far as the schools, leadership, community, grocery stores, food deserts, okay, traffic lights. There's so many things that you can get together with your community and get done, but we just don't know how to do it. We know how to complain, but we don't even know how to do that right because jumping up and down and going home is not. You just jumped up and down, okay?
Well, I'm gonna say this. We always talking about how this one or that party or whatever is gonna give us. I think you hit the nail on the head, just in terms of decision making, right? And how we become that. We always want to have a seat at somebody else's table. It really ain't gonna change till we create our own tables.
Right.
That's really, really where the power comes, right?
Right.
And so when you talk about decision making, when you at the table, you can set it the way you want, and you're not looking like, Massa, please,
Right.
can I, so that's my whole thing.
Can I please be free?
Right.
You were free last month.
Yeah. And then the people that we do have that have promised, right, to be community activists and leaders, something happens. They form the dark, they go on the dark side. We saw it in this last mayoral election where there was some prominent hopefuls that I had, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch this young person. I'm gonna watch that person.
Which
like,
young person?
I don't say right now, but I'm gonna watch these people, and then I don't know if the party's paying the people right now to go and endorse people or what was happening. I saw some payments and some fried chicken. I don't know if
what kind of fried chicken was it? Popeyes or Harold's?
It could have been both, but I witnessed the latter.
Okay.
But yeah, we you can't go to the
Salt and
dark
pepper with mild
side.
sauce. I'm sorry.
You can't go to the dark side, so it seems, we need the Malcolms, right? You can turn him for nothing,
Right.
And so,
But see, that's what I was talking about. You've traded your values for valuables.
Yep.
And if the chicken is valuable to you, then that's what your trade-off is.
Look at how that ADHD work. We work in circles over here.
I do that all the time. I talk in circles.
That's why you gotta listen from
back.
beginning to the end. Because if you thought we was just whatever, there's a purpose.
It's so funny.
It's a design. Funny. It's all the design.
Yeah. Yes. So I just want to say thank you for stopping by. Literally,
I did.
I literally dropping by. Like I was. This is my nice shirt. I ain't gonna even lie.
No, it's a cute little dress. It's a bodycon dress.
I got this from Victoria's Secrets. This is a nightgown, okay? And it is okay. Hold on. Oh no! Oh, and this song that's playing right here is Billy James. He is not from. None of these artists are from Chicago.
I like.
But yeah, going through it, he has He's very talented. But watch this. Yeah, you just dropped on by to put on a whole lot of stuff. I had to get the stuff out the way of the door.
Yeah, but this ain't what I want.
Because I don't have company.
We've been talking for 50 minutes now. I don't even know how I did all that. I wanted us to sit down and do like some miniature little...
You don't know how you talked for 50 minutes?
What's she trying to say, y'all?
I'm saying it. I ain't trying to say it. Let me go to my call list.
I just wanted to do some little miniature, like little podcasts on some different topics.
Hour,
and just see
20 minutes.
Just see what our to see what our like vibe was just on camera.
What is the vibe?
I don't know. Let the people.
Yesterday we talked for 27 minutes.
Let the reviewers tell us. What's the vibe, y'all?
Why is she pointing out the three?
Because I love them. Because they've been with us. They are aces. They are super fans.
Oh.
Listen to the vibe. Listen to the vibe. Got you going.
Is that a song?
Yeah, Janae. I don't own the rights to the music.
Okay, don't worry.
I ain't never said that before tonight, y'all. You so silly.
Oh my gosh, you are so silly. Wait a minute. Tracy said.
Tracy need to come join us.
Yes, she does. Tracy, what are you doing tonight? Are you camera ready or no?
Come on by. Let me give you LaDonna's address. Party over LaDonna?
No. Nobody has my address. Nobody.
Says she want to go live.
Right. Yeah, no, don't go live with my address. I won't be alive. Yeah, Tracy, what do you mean what the children suffer?
I think she was talking about like the food and everything with the babies. Yeah.
That's what
it was way back when we were talking
that was
about
10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That's why I said they've been rolling with us. That's why I keep shouting
Pop up
out
like
2
candy
to 3.
stores.
Yes.
Okay. What else she say?
The liquor stores.
She said
too.
N and O. Okay, so she's not ready to get on with us. Yeah. I was gonna invite her.
We was gonna put you on because that's what she do.
Yeah.
Y'all know she put me on one time when I was in bed. Like literally, she called me.
Oh, I did.
Like
I sure did.
Morning.
Yeah. And I was like, click this link. And she was like, so yes, we're doing this. She straightened it up.
I sure did, but
she straightened it up.
I hadn't brushed my teeth.
We didn't. Well,
I took a little water real quick on my way to go sit on the couch. But yeah, she just got me right in the morning. In the morning.
It was
no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Okay. All right.
I didn't even have to tell y'all, but I just wanted to let you know how she did me.
But you know how you can see the smoke coming from somebody's mouth?
No
I did. I said, I don't want no smoke.
See how she do me.
All right. So thank you so much for watching. What do you think? I think we should wrap it up.
Yeah, I think we should wrap it up. But I thought I heard something. The music? I thought that was Let's Chill for a minute. I was like,
no, that's this does kind of.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh yes.
No, but let me get to him. This is actually Akbar. Yeah, these are independent artists. I mean, they just doing their thing,
And so I'm just gonna act like I keep doing this. Yo, if any artists out there that you want us to hype up your stuff, please send it directly to us, and we're happy to promote on our show.
What's the name of the show?
I don't know. CNL, LNC.
Raeh and Page.
LC.
Raeh and Page. Oh,
Whatever.
With
This
a-
was supposed to
with
be
no
a test. You know what? If we had did like the little 4 different shows, we'd probably sat down and did that. I've been trying to do a Google and
I
put
know.
some stuff on the paper, but
I
she just
know.
told me just come over and let's just do it.
Okay. All right. Well, that's just how it went. Christina and I met on set. We were in the same play, and here we are.
And
Can
we've
you
been
believe
together
it?
ever since.
We have.
Oh, no, wait. She didn't like me at first though because I tried to help her.
Why you gotta say all of
Cause
that?
she didn't like me, and I was like, "You just don't know I love you."
No, she was not. First of all, it wasn't a loving approach. Okay.
It wasn't me.
She was like, you need to say it like this. And I was like, you're not the director.
I ain't say that. I just said, don't forget to sit down or stand up or something.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
I was like,
oh no, I think it was don't forget to say, please don't make me part of the sermon or something. I don't know, whatever.
Whatever it was, she wasn't the director.
I'm everybody mama, and that's what she didn't know. It's all with love.
I'm older than her.
I'm everybody mama.
I'm older than
It
you.
was just love. She didn't know I was a mama.
Oh my goodness. I knew something was up.
She may be older, but I'm older.
That's true. That's true. Because I'm just a big kid. All right. So thanks for watching. Put some comments in there. We're gonna wrap it up and say, good night.
Like and subscribe. There's nothing to subscribe to, but I always wanted to say that because I always
what
hear
do you
people
mean
say
nothing
that.
to subscribe to?
Oh, we ain't got no YouTube channel.
What is your? I got a YouTube channel.
You do. All right, like and subscribe, LaDonna.
What the heck? I got a YouTube channel. You talking about?
Like and subscribe to LaDonna Raeh Show.
Yeah, you better.
Y'all
please.
gonna see me looking up here because I don't got. She got a big screen. I wish I could turn around so y'all can see. She got a big screen up here, and so where I'm supposed to be looking here, so then I would be looking at y'all. It's the same way with the cameras. I don't never look. So all my pictures you see, I'm looking like this, taking pictures. I'm just looking up at.
We're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna wrap this up.
Toodles.
Oh, it's time to get up out of here.
I made it.
Our first time coming to the studio, and will you be back? Will you be back?
Yup. For my drop by.
Oh Lord, dropping in. I don't know. I ain't good with the drop-ins, but okay, give me some type of warning. But here's the deal. Was the show funny? Should we do it again? Put your comments in the comment section, and we'll see you next time. Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Does it cut? It don't cut,
We were faking like we had froze.
I
and
know, I
stuff.
was like,
it
is there
ended with the
record?
music.
Cut.
Yeah, it was a good. We could have cut right there. But
All right,
I'm
y'all.
LaDonna Raeh, and
I'm Christina Page.
bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the camera on, so y'all when I leave, she gonna be walking around. She may not be she may be a little exposed or whatever, and y'all get a real show.
What the heck? If you don't, mother, what is the what?
We gonna get our right.